This is the radiator reservoir. I really like the hose clamps, huh? See if I can get those kind of back so you're not staring at them. That one looks terrible. That's quarter. This one goes up to the radiator. I think I replaced this one. It looks good. I do need to replace that one though, because that one looks terrible. I can't remember how far over this thing goes. So that's all got to run under there. Show me another piece of hose. I'm gonna go under that. I think that's gonna work much better. Overflow. So you got one that goes from here down to here. So I got a new gasket for the intake. Put a little bit of silicone on it just to hold it in place. That way if I need to take this thing off, or the gasket will stay in place. The original one was all bent up and crooked and where it gotten mashed putting it together and taking it apart a few times. I think this will help just hold it. That way if I need to take the air horn on and off a few times, I won't mash the gasket up. Never was the most fun thing to get on there. Got that tightened up. Got that on. I know that needs to go back on there. Nasty hose clamp. See, that goes on the bottom. It's not horrible to get down in there. I think I might just leave that off till I get this thing running in case I gotta get in there. All right, fan. Do need to make sure I'm turning it the right way. So, turn the motor over just a little bit and make sure I'm gonna put the fan in the right spot. Listen to this. Nice, huh? So the torque converter cover is actually touching the starter ring because it's not seated up here against the old pan. First, going back together, problem got to fix. Hopefully I can just take these bolts loose and get it in the right spot and bolt it back together. Oh, there we go. Well, that was fun. I had to take the cover down as far as I could get it. Stick a screwdriver up in here and pry this out just a little bit because I got it to seat back correctly in the groove on the old pan, but it was still touching. So I had to do a little tweaking. But I think we got it now. I can bar the motor over and it doesn't touch. So we'll put this back together and back to what I was doing first. Alright, let's see if we can get the fan hub on. Make sure that pretty sure I torqued those adequately, but I'm going to check it. Oh yeah. Alright, we're good. Just wanted to double check. So what I did figure out when I was disassembling this thing, if these bolt holes don't line up, put an air line on here, air it up, and it'll disengage the clutch and you can spin it and get to the bolts that hold this thing on there. So it fails in the engaged position, which seems like a good thing. Yep, all right, there's one. Two. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, I'm gonna tighten the belts up. All right, so we'll tighten the belts up. There's a notch here to put a 1/2-inch drive socket in, and it doesn't do very well. Go figure, right? Getting it from the back, trying it up from the back side. think that'll hold it till I can get the Alright. I got some flat washers and some block washes. That's better. Well, now what? Put this wiring harness on. And run out of things to do till I get that seal put in. Yeah, I can put the hood latches together. How about that? Alright, so that one goes up here. Yeah. Roll pin goes in the bottom. Now I got it. I actually have to see if I have any pins small enough to go in there. Oh yeah, got it. Well, looks like I did that backwards. Alright, so what I figured out on the other side, or what I did backwards, there's an angle on one of these, on the side of this bracket. That angle actually goes towards the vehicle. I had it flipped over that way, and then it wouldn't bolt into place, so I took the pin out, flipped the dog bone over, and put it back in. So learn something every time. So one thing I learned the hard way was that pin right there. The cotter pin had rusted and fallen off, and the pin actually worked its way out. So I was driving out of the driveway one day, and that pin had fallen out, hit the brakes, and they just go straight to the floor. So if you gotta check something, check that. That could have been really bad, and I've been somewhere else anyway.